Doom 2's the best. Come on.
Yeah. It works for Doom 2.
Yeah, it does. Oh, okay.
Oh, sure. Cool. That's pretty cool.
Well, just real quick, if you're watching us, settled on the screen's a commentary show about the Twin Galaxies database scoreboard, high score chasing, you know, kind of where the King of Kong fame is and all that kind of stuff. So we're here the show to talk about it. We're not here to solve your issues with the website or anything. That's Jace's Hall. That'll be on next week.
Jace's Hall. I like it.
Actually,
that's kind of cool. That's a good name for the show, actually.
Actually, Jace's Hall.
Hall.
Yeah, but he liked our
State of the Galaxies.
We got to milk that for at least a year.
Oh, definitely.
That we came up with it.
Yeah.
So we'll get to we'll get to the world records like we do every week.
We have a new sponsor.
We got a new sponsor this week. It's not a transparent sponsor.
Nope.
So it's Bud Light Apple.
It's pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Doesn't
taste like. Oh, yeah.
The smell, not
good.
Don't smell it. But Bud Light Apple, it is. I don't know. It's a unique flavor.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely tastes like a Granny Smith apple.
Yep.
I mean, a Red Delicious apple. Sorry, because that's what's on here. Granny Smith's.
4% alcohol.
Yeah, even the light beers. Up north of us, I guess I should say.
Don't even have 4, yeah.
I was going to say Bud Light in America is like, you know, it's basically a non-alcoholic beer, but Bud Light is better than I thought it was going to be. But I like it a lot better Bud Light Lime. So thank you Bud Light for the beer, which I'm not even sure you can find it in this country.
No.
Which is a shame.
The way it got here took a long time.
Yes.
Let's just say it wasn't chilled when it got here. So for the world records for June 26th. 2015, that's not it.
There we go.
Go ahead, Nick.
Got Eric Kaufman from Freedom, North Dakota. The Atari 2600 Star Voyager. Game 1, difficulty B, 44 points. That is not an easy game, or at least I don't think it's an easy game.
He etched out the record by 1 point.
It's almost the precursor to. It's basically like Star Wars Arcade, but I mean it is.
What do you think,
Nice comparison. Star Wars Arcade. Okay. I kind of see that. I think.
You think?
No, it's Star Wars.
But that is a tough game, man. Tough game.
No, I know. What's your high score on that one, you think, Glenn? 8?
Yeah, maybe double digits if I'm lucky.
Back when games were great, when points above 25 would be like just victorious, that means you're the best.
Yep, it'd be awesome. All right.
What else we got, man?
Sorry, I'm trying to find something else here. Congratulations to Jesse Porter of Roscoe, Texas, for most points on Shinobi 3, Return of the Ninja Master, 453,800 points.
Nice.
All the Shinobi games are great.
They're all great. So, yeah, I love the Shinobi.
He expects somebody to challenge him on this, that's the idea of everything. We want to be challenged here at Twin Galaxies.
I never played Shinobi 3, but I played the heck out of Shadow Dancer for Genesis. And that was a great game.
Was a good one too, yeah.
And you got the dog too, which is so great.
He does all the work.
Yeah, you just stick the dog on everyone.
Okay.
Who else we got, Mike? Got Michael Ferguson, Xbox 360 Live, Pac-Man Championship. Points, 651,470. Congratulations, Michael.
Yep, he's beating all my world records.
Yep, I know.
These are mine.
From one Michael to another.
Yep, congratulations to him, of course. I've already submitted some to beat his, but then he didn't even let me get it. Like, I actually waited to submit until he actually got the official record.
Did you have a file saved and then he beat the file saved?
No, I played it. But I saw that he was going to beat my score.
Yeah.
But I waited to submit until his world record was official. Then I submitted. But he didn't extend that courtesy to me lately, so we'll see. All fun, though. Fun.
Is it in fun mode?
Yeah, it is fun, because I'm not playing it right now.
Angry.
Yes, I look very angry. Congratulations to Ryan Geno of Aurelia, Ontario. Once again, just taking care of very many TurboGrafx and Sega Master System games, and a few Genesis games. 104,000 on Dick Tracy.
Hey, one of your favorites.
One of the hardest games on Genesis, for sure. So I'm assuming it's the same on Master System.
Oh, that's true. You do that. You would do.
It is very similar. I tried to watch it.
Well, I'm sure it's similar. Turn your radio down.
Yeah, I'm trying to fix things here in our studio. We had a little mishap before
we
our
had
show.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah,
10 minutes before the broadcast started. John McNeil, iOS. Oh, Crossy Road, 418 points.
Yes, and that's the newest record across all platforms. I'm keeping track of, cross platforms individually. Yeah. There's one for 357 on the other one, but now 418 for New Frogger.
Yeah, I was gonna say for the game that's definitely not a rip-off of Frogger.
No, not at all.
Not even remotely.
Congratulations to Andrew Me for Computer Space 1971 Saucer Attack Blowout. This has kind of been popular on our site lately.
It's cool.
I still haven't watched it. I just know a lot of people are playing it. So 16 is the high score right now. Yeah. It's a new variation. So go out there and try to beat his score of 16. He is the top. James. That's my son's name. Yeah. Do you know anything about it, Glenn?
No, I don't.
You don't?
I haven't played it yet.
Yeah, it's just a game people are playing on the PC
it's like notable. It's like the first video game ever. So
I don't know about that.
It's pretty much.
We'll see.
I'm just we watched the same documentary.
Yeah, that's true.
Remember the old dude who created like the late 50s or something like that?
It could be.
And then someone else.
Nah.
No, I think it was a guy before that.
He's like a newbie.
Yeah, definitely. He was like a young hip guy. But Computer Space is fun, though. I always just wonder with Computer Space, though, is who's the bad guy and who's the good guy? How do you know you're not, like, just some a-hole?
You're the alien.
That's what, how do you... Yeah, I just always wonder who the good guy or the bad guy is, because there's no real story to it.
No. Well, that's the imagination back then. You could be the good guy or the bad guy.
That's true. We got Sean McCaud from North Carolina, USA. No, he's not from a city. He's just from the state. PlayStation 3 PSN. Marvel Pinball. Points 343,617,400 points.
Yeah, that is truly an amazing score.
What's your high score?
Let's just say I don't even have 1 billion points. All right, or no, that's million.
Million,
right?
Yeah.
Well, I got maybe.
I barely got 1 billion.
I barely got 15 million.
Wow!
Yeah. And I played that one a long time, so I'm not doing it right. Or there's probably layering of points on this one.
Yeah.
Where you layer goals on top of each other. So
stacking modes, baby.
Stacking modes. So I don't know how to do that, but that's when I saw that score. I'm like, oh man, no way! This has to be red.
When you saw that score, did you break your keyboard?
No,
like that angry.
No, because it's not. I'm not really good at this board, anyways. But I was like, I can get 15. He got 343. Come on. I didn't even get 10% of what he got.
Maybe the next stage, there's a 285 million point thing.
Just for one shot.
Just one shot. You never know.
It could be like the Bride of Pinbot.
Yeah.
It's that 1 billion point shot.
Exactly, and if you get it.
Yep. I just read this is another pinball arcade. Pinball is pretty popular on Twin Galaxies of late. Most of them aren't pinball. Congratulations to Terrence O'Neill of New York, New York. 3,010,390 on Pinball Arcade for the PlayStation 4. I think Glenn might have gotten higher than that. You've gotten higher than that, right, Glenn?
Hello?
What table was that?
Black Hole.
Not the Disney movie.
Hole. I've gotten offline 8 million.
Ooh, I think Glenn needs a PlayStation 4.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, but that game gets so boring after a while. I think awesome. I quit my game because it was like an hour or two.
I heard a rumor that actually it gets more fun as it goes along.
Yeah, I guess
is that unsubstantiated or?
No, because after you get the 5 times bonus, you pretty much just have the same goal of trying to get the ball on the bottom play field and play out the black hole with the 5x going. That's how you get the big points. You want to stack your bonus too and get as much of a in-ball bonus as you possibly can.
So what you're saying is it is no Golgar.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, which is the greatest pinball table ever.
You eventually when you play it and you got your 5 times multiplier, then you're just making the same shot over and over and over again.
Oh, okay.
This is pinball crazy going on here. There's the last one.
Do people even play video games anymore?
No, they play.
Well, yeah, I guess it's technically a video game.
Near you, I forgot.
I don't know. I'll read it. Mark Cohen, Las Vegas, Nevada. PS3, PSN, Zen Pinball 2. I got 701,119,759 points.
Yes, that was like almost a 2-hour run of somebody playing pinball.
Ooh,
so man, I did not verify it, but obviously this is a mode stacking one as well.
Time consuming.
Yeah, it is time consuming. I just submitted one, and it'll be beaten before you know it. It's Iron Man.
Yeah.
It'll be like, somebody's like, oh, that's a score. Yeah, right.
Yeah, 2 hours of pinball. I mean, like 20 minutes is. That's all I can take.
That's why I like Golgar.
Golgar's different. I can play that for like 1,000 years straight.
Yeah.
Because that's how long it would take you to beat Golgar. You can't actually beat Golgar.
No, it's one of those games where they tease you.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, no one gets one over Golgar.
No, not at all.
That Elvira game on Pinball Arcade, you can easily play like a 2-hour game on that one. Because it gives you extra balls like crazy.
Yeah, with just one flipper. You don't even need to use the other one.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Did they ever invent a pinball game where just instead of the 2 flippers, there's just like one huge flipper at the bottom?
There's something I can't remember. It's not one-sided. You do something else. I can't remember.
Or maybe they make a flipper where there's a hole in the middle. I don't know how you would do it.
There's something before the flippers. There's something that came out before the flippers that was that you used.
Really?
Yeah. Well, first there was the pinball games where you just shot it and you hope you got in the right spot, and then you never shot it back in. It was just you. It was an amusement game. I liked it. I mean,
like those games you hold where you try to like.
Yeah, and you could shift the machine left and right by tilting it, but there's nothing to shoot it back. So you just shot it 5 or 6 times.
Tilting was allowed.
Tilting is always allowed. Oh well.
Yeah, I was gonna say the arcade owner
not
usually.
Not tilting,
nudging.
Whatever. I was gonna say for whatever reason the arcade owners when we were younger never really cared for it when I would do that. So.
Yeah, I mean people.
The dude in the corner smoking a cigarette. Hey, stop!
Yeah.
Like sorry, man. Like, come on.
Well, now they don't. They know what you're doing. But back then they just didn't want you breaking the machine because they were renting the machine.
That's true.
Time. So
and that guy gave a crap about it.
No, he didn't care. He wanted your money. And
I don't blame him. I didn't care about my score either. It's just like,
I want to bump it. Yeah.
Exactly.
So those are the world records for this week. If you like pinball, we'll come on over to twingalaxies.com and submit your score.
This is the site now.
If some people go look at the leaderboards aren't really hacked on those, are they? Are they? I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know very much about them.
Oh.
What do you think, Glenn? Have you looked at the leaderboards? Are they hacked?
I wouldn't think so.
Okay, I was just curious. I don't know. Sometimes you have like opinions about that stuff that's just ready to go. So.
It's not even opinions. It's like you just have knowledge about things.
Exactly.
Like, we don't know where you got this information. You could be lying.
I'm sorry.
Which is fine with me. I'll buy literally anything you tell me, Glenn.
So what are you playing, Glenn?
I'm playing One Finger Death Punch. It's a fun game. You should try it out. You can get it on Steam. All you need is a mouse or a Xbox or PlayStation controller.
Is that the prequel video game to the band Five Finger Death Punch?
Could very well be.
Maybe it is.
Could be.
Or maybe it's just like one member is like, I got this game. And he's like, I don't know the name. I'm like, well, if it's just me, I only have one of the fingers. The other guy's got the other 4, so.
But we missed, really much isn't going on, really. Oh, Nick, you know what has happened? And I'm excited to tell everybody at home.
I'm not sure. I'm sure I don't know.
I mean, I've been asking this for over 6 years.
Oh, that's a long time.
The previous owners of Twin Galaxies, no one.
Which one?
We're not going to go over which one. The referees, whoever was in charge.
Yeah.
Finally. I mean, I don't know if a game can actually be tracked, but all I care is that there's a new there's multiple platforms, but there's a new platform tracked by Twin Galaxies.
What is it?
There's no games yet.
Okay.
Channel Live.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Dude, you guys don't even know how good you now have it.
Yes. Channel F is
What?
the elite
Channel
console.
F?
Yes, Channel F.
We have 2 of them.
Yes. So me and Nick will be the only ones submitting.
That's so great. Oh my god, that's so great. What game? I mean, like computer math? Do you think that's on there?
I guess we
Multiplication
No.
tables?
There's no tracks yet.
Okay.
It's just there's a platform you can select to create new tracks for it.
Well, we should probably create them because no one has played more Channel F in the last 15 years than us.
No.
I actually take that to the bank.
Yeah.
That is legit.
There's no way people play more Channel F than me.
And no one else has made a movie about Channel F too.
No.
I guarantee you that.
Nobody went out and spent $150 to get a working Channel F. The second working one for a film and a video game competition.
Yeah. The first one works. It's just one of the controllers.
One of the controllers is broken.
It's not broke.
Yes,
it only goes up and down. It doesn't go left and right.
Exactly, which gives one player the advantage when you play head to head.
But not if you just play Pong.
Yes, you can play Pong, and that's why we got the second one.
Yeah, which the controller may or may not work. Which was the best part.
So if you want one, go on eBay. They're like $200.
Yeah, they are.
I gotta ask: is it gonna be? Is the Channel F gonna make an appearance in the VGC?
100%.
That's why there's
a guarantee.
There's a backup just in case.
No, not a backup, so we can play Channel F
twice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, wow is what the reaction to that should be.
Yes. The Sega Channel is not better than Channel F. Channel F is the best. Come on.
Channel F's it's so pure. It's video games in its purest form.
Yeah, it is.
It's what video games were supposed to be.
I gotta ask too, like why didn't they ever track the Channel F? What was the story behind that?
I don't know.
They're afraid of our superior gameplay.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm assuming.
I talked to Walter, and he heard Channel F, and he ran away. So, talked to David Nelson. He didn't even know what Channel F was, and.
But then when you said, once he found out, he puked in his hand a little.
Yeah. When I showed it to him, he's like, he felt guilty that he didn't know about it.
Yeah. I mean, you should.
Yeah.
I've known about it since I was young, really young.
Yeah.
Like I said, go find the movie, Google Channel F the movie, and it explains everything.
Yeah, it does. It explains.
Not everything it is true to fact. It's not exactly a documentary, but there's a lot of truth in that movie.
There's some other things too. There's a thing I don't know what this stuff is. People can bring it up, but heck yeah, Captain Jive Pants, come on in.
Yeah, definitely.
What was it? Son of a
Channel F.
There's a thing called Arcade SD. Somebody can help me. Maybe Captain Jive Pants can. There's quite a few new platforms.
Oh, okay.
When Jace was asking a few weeks ago what needs to be added, obviously he listened to us bozos about Channel F. But there's
so great.
Some new platforms.
That is really exciting. Seriously, that's good stuff.
There's other exciting stuff that happened this weekend at Fun Spot. Now it's not official, so we're not. I'm not saying it's a world record yet, even though it. Probably
it's an unofficial world record, even though it is a world record.
Exactly. Okay. There's another Donkey Kong world record. Robbie Lakeman.
Oh.
At Fun Spot. So
Did he get to 3 million yet?
No, he didn't get 3.2 million.
Okay.
I don't have it in front of me, but he beat his old record.
Nice.
So
on the actual arcade.
On the actual arcade machine at Fun Spot, which has been quoted many times that it's a possessed machine. It's not going to allow somebody to get the new world record. Well.
Not true.
He proved him wrong.
He beat it.
So he's probably getting all excited for the Kong Off 4.
Nice.
It's coming up
soon, right?
Yeah, July, August. I'm sorry. I know I'm a bad host. Had a bad week.
Yeah.
Had a bad last 10 minutes before the show.
Yep, it's been the last 6 days have been
we were planning to play something tonight, but it won't stream. So we were trying to get it all together. Because there's a new track for me and Nick, so
we were gonna. I know you guys are bummed. We were gonna play NHL '94 again, because there's a new track. There's a Teammates track, and unfortunately, not gonna happen.
Well, not
gonna happen on the show.
Yeah, we'll do it tonight via camera.
Yeah.
So we will. But in terms of direct capture, we can't get it through our awesome new system that we built in here.
The mic built.
It's pretty awesome.
No, it's fantastic.
You guys will see it on a video on Twin Galaxies.
Yes.
It'll be a player profile of me and Nick, actually.
Yep.
We're not talking about games. We're kind of talking about our show here.
We're a little more serious.
Some old old TVs to play the old video games really good. And
we actually
obviously
Channel F in that too.
I bought a new bought 2 new capture cards for our new Mac, and
I was gonna say,
and the Sega Genesis signal won't be captured, and I know Glenn's just gonna.
It's too powerful.
Oh my god, that's heartbreaking.
We said we weren't gonna say that, but we're broken.
I was gonna say
now. But we didn't fix it. If we fixed it, we weren't gonna tell them.
Yeah, no. Unfortunately, the Genesis has too much power inside of it, and the computer can't hold it.
Yep.
So we need to figure out. It's power surging into the CPU, so we're gonna have to figure something out. Maybe put a buffer on it.
Yeah.
Like that's an actual term. That's not something that exists. But
I just forget about it and try something else. That's my advice.
Why would we do that?
Maybe a Master System will work.
No, it could. I don't own a Master System.
You don't?
No, I don't own a Master System.
You have access to one though.
No. Well, I have a power converter or the base converter.
You have one here.
Did you know the base converter for the
Genesis?
For the Genesis is, I mean, the Sega Genesis has the hardware to run Master System games. It's sense. Not the converter.
Really?
All the converter does is just change the pin out to a different pin.
Really?
So there's no working. It's just different wires inside the converter.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Why didn't they just? They kept the controller ports the same. Why didn't they just keep the games the same?
I don't know. Maybe they needed more pins for the Genesis.
Yeah, that's true. I guess that's true.
Maybe they needed something.
Yeah, if you're watching the show and you help program the Sega Genesis, let us know.
They're not.
We're curious.
Enough Sega talk.
Yeah. What else?
What
else, Mike?
Well, we weren't here. I don't know. Did you talk much about? I know you guys talked about. I mean, it's already 2 weeks old, E3, but I'll briefly talk about some things. You guys talked about Doom, right?
Yeah.
Is that all you talked about?
For the most part, Tetris 2, some video game rules that kind of don't make sense. Stuff like that.
That kind of stuff, yeah. Well, I guess I still haven't watched the whole show. I only watched the first probably 10 minutes. But I'm excited for it. Are you for Doom?
Yeah. I mean, it's not Doom 3. That's a step in the right direction.
That's how I feel, too. I mean, Doom 3 is all right, but it seemed a lot faster. Not fast enough for me. Yeah. I'm sorry. I still want my shotgun one shot gone. But I did like the you stun them and then you punch them or you cut them open with the. And I like the way you die too. I mean, it's only still a short video. Who knows what more there is, but it still sucked. Duke Nukem looked awesome, but
because Duke Nukem was awesome.
It sucks.
No, it was great.
Duke Nukem sucked.
It was fantastic.
It's not a good game. It's a funny game.
It's a good game. It's a hard game.
It is actually hard.
Brutal. Actually, yeah. Game's freaking impossible, man.
And it's made on the most broken engine of all time.
Yeah,
did you guys know that they recently updated the engine for the original Duke Nukem? And I'm not joking when I say this, but they actually broke the engine even worse. And it's allowed speedrunners to break the game even more. After the update came out.
Why? I mean, why would they bother?
Because, when you buy it on Steam, you buy some kind of edition of it. It's like the game and like the expansion. But it also comes with the engine update that broke the game even more. So you have to get the pre-update version if you want to get a less broken version of Duke Nukem.
Or you can do what Mike and I did.
Yeah.
And just rebuild an old computer so you can play the pure version of it, the original version.
Yeah.
Which is the most perfect game ever made. So
yeah. Just play it on your old computer.
It's so awesome.
Go get an old computer.
Yeah. They're super cheap.
Yeah.
Like nothing costs a lot of money.
Normally they're free. Computer. Just don't put a bunch of stuff on them. Just make them stop.
Yeah, and don't go online. Don't try to be clever and put a 20-year-old computer online. No. Just don't do it. Screw the internet when it comes to playing.
And don't do the updates.
Absolutely, definitely.
There might be an update. I mean, granted, of course, you're not going to be able to connect to the server and get an update because I think there was one. There's the atomic version.
You can find it still.
If you don't have the atomic version on the CD, don't upgrade to the atomic version via patch or anything. Just play the old version. Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine. It's good. It works great.
Yeah.
and I'm sure a friend of yours probably has a copy of it somewhere, or you can go on eBay and get them. Or maybe you don't need to buy it. You can just find it in places because it's a 20-year-old game. So, but that's the best thing to do.
Yeah, for sure.
Is this legit still the Wii? Like this
What?
still online and everything?
You can buy stuff, but you can't like.
There's no community.
What do you call it? There's no there's no Wii Connect. Like you can't play Mario Kart against anybody else. Yeah,
that sucks. Yeah. Why? I mean, it's only like 9 years old.
That's it.
What were you guys most excited for about E3? What announcements?
Well, I know. Well, I watched Sunday night. I'll just start off. I was excited to see Fallout 4. So I wasn't planning on staying up and watching it, but
you did.
Well, I just went online and went on Twitch, and the Nintendo World Championships were on. So I was like, awesome! Let's see how it goes. And it was cool. I mean, I know you guys probably talked about that quite a bit, and it's been a long time ago, but it was interesting to watch. It was still cool. But then there was advertisements for Bethesda's release party. I can't remember the title of it afterwards. So I'm like, I was just gonna wait until the YouTube video, Monday or Tuesday after E3, but I didn't know they were doing it Sunday night. So being a fanboy, just hooked up the headphones and turned down the lights because I knew Doom was coming. So I put it full screen, and that was really cool. So to be honest, I didn't really see anything else other than Sunday night. So I'm more excited for those two games. I'm definitely excited for Fallout. Little of me is excited for Rock Band, but I don't really plan to buy a new system just for Rock Band. So
do you think there's anything to it? I mean, is the Rock Band gone?
I think it'll fail.
I mean, that was big. I mean, that was really big. What was that? 2007.
Yep,
2007, 2008.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago at this point. I almost feel like that was a fad.
That's why I think they waited for it to come back. So,
but I hope. I mean, I love that game. Shit, we played it nonstop for like 2 years.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
Especially Rock Band. But I mean, I haven't played it in I would say 5 years now, probably. Yeah. So, which is
the instruments really don't. They can hold up if you're a hardcore player on drums. You need the Pro Kit. It's just not
the one that the Pro. And by Pro Kit, he means the one that he builds for you.
No. There's another kit. There's a real Pro Kit.
Oh.
That you plug.
Would you still add stuff to this though?
You could.
Okay.
It's a kit. You come with real drum pads.
It works.
For electronic drum pad.
Oh,
it goes into it's called a head.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they call it on electronic drums, and the electronic head goes into your PlayStation or Xbox.
Okay.
So that head is kind of the important part, but then everything else has a universal jack. So what you can do is get rid of that head.
Yeah.
And you can use a real electronic drum head that creates all the sounds for you, and it's electronic drum. It's just electronic drums at that point. So
you could basically use it for something else too. You could actually use it for recording.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. And the idea is the way it's built. It's built for real drummers. It's not the little cheapo plastic thing that they made for
that all of you guys bought.
So that's what you need if you're one of those pro gamers, or you just need a lot of them.
How many drum sets did you have at one point?
I have 6 now.
You still have 6?
Well, the reason I have 6
Holy moly!
Well, I bought them at garage sales. I bought it like 2 of them.
And you had 6 like in 2009.
Yeah, and I've lost 2 and I've replaced those 2.
Well, what Mike did too, and I bought Rock Band like in 2009 or something. I played it one time. Literally, I bought it, the whole thing, and I never used it. Mm-hmm. That's what I do with video games for whatever reason. I buy it and then I lose interest. But what Mike did, my drum set's in flawless conditions because I don't think it was ever used. Mm-hmm. Mike would build them up. He would basically reinforce everything with PVC piping because he was so brutal on his drum set. But that thing's solid.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, my drum set is in flawless condition. That thing has never been touched. The pads are, like, perfectly... I could probably sell it at a garage sale for, like, $5. That's a pretty good return on it.
I'd probably buy it.
Yeah, I know you would.
I got a...
bring it over
right here.
To take it home.
I don't have a bug bite. I actually... I hit my head...
Hockey?
No, down here setting up the studio last night.
Sucks.
When I had it...
Did someone mention it?
Or somebody said I have a big bug bite, or something. Maybe you do.
Oh, yeah, there is something.
There's a big.
Oh, yeah, it's a cut.
It's a big cut.
Yeah.
So, thanks. Look, you guys are really watching close detail. I love it. I love it.
That's good. That means we're in focus, I think.
Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah, so people can see
Well,
us.
that's
Yeah.
cool.
To be honest, yeah, we're a little dry this week. I was planning
if you haven't already noticed.
I was planning on, like I said, we had a short week. We were gone for 2 weeks because basically we had to work to pay for our stuff here.
Oh, yeah.
So our 2 weeks of the year we must work for our Friday
What's a day off? Because I haven't had one in about 4 weeks.
We weren't able to prep for anything, and what we did prep for tonight's show failed us. So
yeah,
so,
like at 8:44. I think was when it failed. It was working fine. Yeah. And then Glenn called us and we realized it wasn't working. So I guess it wasn't working fine. But.
Yeah, we can see the chat. If you guys have any questions, I know like we just kind of admitted what we are doing. We are a little bit dry tonight. But if you want to have a subject to talk about, or Glenn, if you have something to talk about, please.
We're not that dry.
Kind of save us a little bit. You know.
So Nintendo announced Star Fox. That was their first big announcement. There's going to be a new Star Fox game coming out for the Wii U.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, you know, I didn't finish my conversation, I guess, but yeah, I was excited for Fallout 4. That's about it.
No, I saw that my brother-in-law is a huge Fallout fan, and he showed me like that night. I was actually over his house one night. He's like, "You gotta see it." And I'm not like a Fallout fan. I have nothing against it. I was never into Fallout, so I'm watching it. I'm like, okay, so what does this mean? And he's like, well, it's just awesome. It's just awesome. I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah, you just gotta watch.
Yeah, no, and I watch it. I'm like, yeah, that's cool.
That's cool.
There's a dog.
If you want to spend 90 hours of your life.
Yeah.
What's in? I just knew there's a new Star Fox game. I mean, does it look like the old one, or is it kind of like?
It's kind of like the old one. I mean, they're gonna, of course, it's Nintendo, so they're gonna throw you some gimmicks with it.
Of course.
They're making it so you don't have to use the pad. You can just use the controller.
That's nice.
Yeah, that is kind of nice. I'm kind of bummed. I was hoping they would like sell like a motion controlled like ship that you would have to sit in. Like it would only cost like $799 or something like that.
I mean, we just talked about Rock Band. That
exactly.
cost $279. You mean somebody wouldn't pay $349 for a mini cockpit for Star Fox?
Sir, they should Nintendo. If you're watching, and I know you are, seriously consider this. Maybe not for this incarnation of Star Fox, but for the Wii Me that comes out in 2017 or something like that. Because that'd be sweet. You know, at least 3 or 4 people would buy it.
We need more peripherals.
I agree. Peripherals is what made Nintendo great.
Yeah.
It wasn't the games. It was the peripherals. The Power Glove, first of all, worked like a charm. I mean, who didn't have a perfect experience using that controller playing an assortment of games? I never had a problem.
I had a problem.
Did you?
Yeah. I didn't like it on Punch-Out. The only game I didn't like it on.
Just hilarious. You'd think it was.
Anything else, Glenn?
I beat Glass Joe once with it. That was cool.
One of the other cool things about the new Star Fox game is they're implementing something that was going to be in Star Fox 2, the game that was never released. And that's kind of like it's kind of hard to explain, but the ship will transform and you can go into like a walking tank mode. And they're going to implement the gamepad in a way where you can actually aim with it. So the Wii U pad will have the first-person cockpit cam, and then your TV will just show you the third-person, like normal Star Fox view, which is kind of sweet.
That is cool. No, that's what I would hope they would do more stuff with the Wii U. Absolutely. Like you said, more peripherals, more innovative at that point. Yeah.
Do just crazier stuff in general.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, just take a chance with it, and if it doesn't work, whatever.
You're Nintendo.
You're Nintendo.
I watched all of E3, and there was a lot of good announcements, but for the most part, this year's E3 was just video game companies announcing reboots, remakes, and sequels to games. There was hardly any talk of any new games coming out.
So video games and Hollywood officially have the same thing in common.
Yeah, they seems to be, well, at least this year, if you were new to gaming, it would seem to be that everybody's running out of ideas. So, I mean, they even announced that they're remaking Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, okay. No comment. What's your opinion of that, Glenn?
Well, at this point, all Square Enix would ever have to do is just keep the game the exact same and just give it a nice new paint job, and
I was gonna
that would
say
sell money. But
Which,
I guess this one's gonna be like a remake, and I've already read articles like right now saying like all the things that they're gonna change of it. So I don't know. It's hard to say.
So it's more of a reboot than a remake.
They say it's a remake, but it.
I mean, but like, are they gonna have different pixels play different pixels? Like,
it's gonna be completely different.
Okay.
Like even the
Final Fantasy VII.
The cutscene that they showed, it was somewhat kind of like the same to the opening sequence, but way different.
I don't know that.
Can it come on what? Would it come on 4 discs?
Yeah, like 3 or 4 discs. I think it's.
That's the only thing I want to be the same. I just want to make sure it comes on 4 discs. 4
and
CDs.
It's CDs. Yeah, they're not going to do anything.
Yeah.
It's got to be CDs.
I don't want no DVDs or Blu-rays.
Blu-rays garbage.
I want 4 CDs.
Yep. Well, no, the original was 3 CDs, but I think there was actually, what was that game? Blue Dragon for 360. They had like 3 or 4 discs to it.
Did it?
Yeah.
That was HD DVD. It's true.
That's right.
A good format, actually.
A great format.
The quality was good. It's the first time ever that Sony won over Toshiba.
Actually, you know what I said? Someone wrote 4 Blu-rays. How about 4 quad layers?
Yes.
Okay, it's either 4 CDs,
400 gigs of a video
400 gigs of data. That's the only way you can release.
That's awesome.
Or just have 2 versions. There's a standard version.
Dude, that would be
there's the deluxe graphic version. 4 Blu-rays, 100 gigabytes each.
I was going to say, it's so graphic intensive. You'd be like, 400 gigs. Oh my God, there must be 75 million playable hours. And it's like, no. 18 playable hours, 400 gigs.
In 4K.
Yeah,
5K.
It's more realistic than real life.
Oh, okay.
Which we've never seen yet.
No.
I mean, no one knows what that looks like, but with Final Fantasy VII, we'll finally get to see what that looks like.
Yep.
And what is amazing is they can fit it all on 4 quad layers. You'd think it would be like 100 quad layers, but no, only 4.
And it will
That's
be
pretty good.
And my understanding, it will be available download too.
So. Oh yeah, they said the download it takes a little over 2 weeks.
Yeah. Oh, it won't take that long, dude.
That's true.
You got slow internet.
Yeah, I was basing it off dial-up speed.
Oh, okay. Because that's what you have at home.
Dial-up speed? That would take like 3 months. 400 gigs.
I don't even. It'd take even longer than that.
Oh, and imagine if you were. Imagine how long it would take to upload to like a torrent. 400 gigs.
Oh man. Well, in 10 years that will be nothing.
You're probably right. Yeah, if we're watching this in 10 years, we'll be like, oh, they were so stupid.
Yeah.
Well, we'd say that anyway, but it would be in relation to our upload speed.
I suck at this.
If that is even. Dang, dude. Watch out. You don't want the shells to hit you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
It's not Sonic.
It's kind of though. Sonic.
It's kind of weird playing without the music in here.
Yeah,
we get the little sound effects on.
I never realized that.
Make sound
effects. Yeah, well, because we've always had like music and video game music going on. Yeah. Every time I've ever played it.
But
what do you think? Do you think Doom 4 will be huge?
No.
No.
I was kind of thinking the same thing.
It's just a fan favorite. So.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine.
No, I don't think it's not a new. Well, granted though, it is a sequel, so I mean, you're gonna have people like us buying it, but I don't think you're gonna go find out. I don't know. I really don't know.
Such a great concept.
It's kind of a niche market now.
Which is so strange. I mean, Doom was... Oh my god, when we were in junior high, that was like the game.
And that's why people like you and me are going to go out and buy it.
No.
Oh yeah, make money. I mean, there's no doubt, but I don't think it's going to be a. I think it'll be kind of like the success of Doom 3.
Yeah, I guess so.
It'll be successful, but it's not going to be like.
It won't be the next World of Warcraft.
Yeah. Well, no, nothing will be that.
You know what I mean.
This controller's broken.
Or the batteries are dying.
No, these are brand new batteries.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Or I just don't know how to play this game.
That could be it.
That's what I would. Because I love Super Mario World 3D. And I might have different controls. Probably not.
Probably
not.
I think you're wrong.
But yeah, I don't know what system to buy now. Now I feel required.
Sweet. Xbox 5.
Well, it's either I build a new PC, get an Xbox One, or get a PlayStation 4.
Xbox 5. That's going to be the next one.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm just going to stick with the PC because it plays all the games that the Xbox and PS4 can play.
We're back to the mid to late 90s again.
Yeah, but my problem is I don't know. That means I have to build a new computer.
Whoa. Oh, no, you
I don't have
got one, man.
Yeah,
you got this thing.
Yeah, this 2008 Mac. I mean, it's awesome.
No, I was talking about the.
Yeah, because that's gonna play. Because that's gonna play Fallout 4, a Pentium 2, 400 megahertz, 64 megs of RAM.
You think you could get a screenshot on there?
To be honest, nothing's going to be able to play Fallout 4 for at least the first couple of days.
So
knowing the history of Bethesda releasing games, they usually release with a lot of bugs and barely working.
Well, how else are you going to find out if it's working or not?
Yeah.
I'm not even. If I was going to get Fallout 4, I wouldn't even buy. Like I would get it on the PC because you can mod it and everything, but I wouldn't even attempt to buy it for a couple of months till they went through and patched everything.
I
bought Fallout 3 for the PC. I got it on launch on release day, and it would crash on me every 5 to 10 minutes, and it didn't stop doing that till like a month later when they patched the game.
That's pretty good, I think.
I can't say anything about it. I bought it like 2 years after Fallout came out, so I mean,
it's all good.
Yeah.
Just do what Mike does. Wait till 2017.
Wish I didn't know about it. That's all. I still gotta play Vegas.
I went to a Walmart, waited in line like for 4 hours to get Fallout 3. Got it. Went home, and then the damn thing didn't work for a month. I was so pissed.
Didn't the new Batman do that? They pulled it from Steam. I think a few days ago, or maybe today.
That happens more often than what you think.
Yeah, but now Steam has a refund policy, so.
No, that's good.
So I believe they pulled it from the store because so many people have been returning it that they just don't. Is it Sony who owns it? I think I'm not sure.
Valve owns Steam.
Valve. No. The Batman series games.
Yeah, probably.
Twin Galaxies.